Hello, everyone. Welcome to this lesson on business studies for grade 11s. And in this lesson, we will be discussing the success factors in a business, key success factors in a business. In other words, we will be discussing what are the key factors that makes a business a success, right? So let's get on with the lesson. Now, in this lesson, I will be laying down and pointing out 9 key factors. But in this video, I will only lay down only a few, 4 to 5, and then in the next video, I'll lay the ones that are remaining, right? So the first one that we're going to look at is profitability. Now, let's remember something. When we are running a business, we have got to be profitable. So we run a business in order to make a profit. So a business that doesn't make a profit won't succeed because it is failing in its goal to exist as a business. So profitability is one of the success key factors, right? Successful business manage their finances effectively to ensure better returns on investment. So when you are running a business, you are making an investment, you are investing. So you expect to get a return, and this return comes in the form of a profit. So now you need to manage your finances correctly. What does that mean? It means that you have to make sure that your cost of operation are not more than the income that you get from what you are selling or service that you are rendering. So you have to make sure that when you manage your finances, you manage them in such a way that your costs are to a minimum. That means you minimize your cost, and you maximize your profit, your income, in a sense that you get a profit, right? So that way you will have better returns on your investment. Now, having better returns on your investment, or making sure that your business becomes profitable, attracts investors. Because sometimes when you are rendering good service, or when your product is being highly demanded, you will need to expand or to grow the business. So in order to expand or grow the business, you might need investors to invest in your business so that you can use that money to grow or expand the business. So when investors look at how profitable your business is, it is easy to attract them to invest in your business. In a sense, this makes it a growth. This makes growth and expansion for the business be easily achievable, right? The second key factor that we're going to look at is sustainability. When we are talking about sustainability, this means that the business can continue to exist despite all the challenges and threats it is confronted with. In other words, when we look at all the threats that the business is faced with, sustainability means that the business is able to operate, to be in existence, even though the threats are there. Businesses face a whole lot of challenges. So sometimes those challenges may threaten a business to shut down, or to be less profitable or non-profitable at all. So when we look at sustainability, we're looking at, is the business, can it maintain its position? Can it keep on going with all the threats that it is confronted with, right? So businesses are able to continue operating without doing any change to the environment and the community in which it operates. Businesses that damage the community or the environment won't be that successful, because first of all, if it harms the community, people won't want to be involved, or they won't want anything to do with the business because it is harming the community, number one. And number two, if it's harming the environment, people won't have the desire to be involved in it. So we have to make sure that whenever you run a business, you have to make sure that whatever products or service that you are rendering, it doesn't do any damage to the environment. So this will make a business successful, right? We have to also, when we look at sustainability, we have to look at, is the business able to attract and keep employees, right? If a business is able to attract employees and to keep them, it means that it is sustainable, because employees want to work or want to be in a business or in a firm where it is sustainable, whereby it can exist, because nobody wants to be out of a job. Nobody wants to lose their job. Everybody wants to make sure that they're in a job. So if people see that the business is sustainable, it is able to continue and make profits and able to pay well its employees, then people are attracted to such a business or such a firm or company, right? So sustainability means that we also look at the fact that is the business attracting and retaining or keeping its employees. Now, let's look at the third factor, which is competent and stable workforce. Does a business have competent and stable workforce, right? What does this mean? We are looking at does the business have a stable workforce that are experts and productive in their respective fields? So whenever you have workers in your business, the level of competency have to be high. This means that they have to be qualified and be experts. In fact, they have to be the best in their field, in such a way that they are going to bring their best at work and they are going to bring their best in a business to make it productive, right? They are going to affect the business productivity in a positive way. That's when we say that you have a stable workforce. And if they are experts in their field, then they are competent. They will do their work passionately. They will do their work with drive. A motivated, passionate, and well-trained workforce is actively contributing to the success of the business. People who go to work, or people who engage themselves in business, who are motivated and passionate and well-trained at what they do, they contribute to the business of the success of the business. They bring productivity because they are always eager, they are always happy, they are always ready to bring their best foot forward in order to make the business a success. Constantly recruiting and training new staff to replace vacancies in a business. Businesses will always have vacancies whereby you will have people who are retiring from their job, or some others having to relocate, or some others having to look at other business opportunities or other work opportunities. So this might leave some vacant spaces in a business. So we have to make sure that the business have to recruit new and train new staff members in order to fill up those spaces which were left, in order to keep the business running. So the business have to constantly recruit and train new staff to replace those empty spaces that are left by previous workers. And also, when the business is expanding, you will have vacancies that are there. So then those vacancies need to be filled in order to keep the business production continuously working. The fourth factor that I'm going to cover in this lesson is strong customer base, right? So remember something, when you are running a business, or when you are rendering a service, you are doing it to customers and clients. So when your business is becoming successful, it means that it is gaining more customers and clients. If the business doesn't have customers, or if the business is not gaining new customers. In other words, the customer base is very weak, it's not strong. So the business it's not likely to succeed, right? So successful business have a strong customer base and continuously find ways to expand their customer base. In other words, they always look at when a business that is successful, it keeps its existing customers, and it finds ways to look at how it can reach out to getting more customers, right? And then they constantly meet the needs of the customers and clients and continue to supply excellent service. Now, when customers and clients are pleased with the product or the service, they will stay in a business, and in fact, they will tell other people about the business and the service, and this will attract more customers and new clients in the business, because the customers are happy because their needs are met. Their needs are met, and the service which is being supplied is very, very excellent. So they are pleased. So they will inform and tell other people about the business. In a sense, this will keep the business having a strong customer base, and therefore your business will become a success. So join me in the next video when I'm continuing with these success factors.